of the auctioneer, I will be indicating bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'm going to be using during the auction to indicate I am making a bid on behalf of our vendors are simply vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, ladies and gentlemen, can place those vendor bids. Ordwin, are we flexible with our settlement today?
60 to 90.
No problem, that's pretty flexible if you ask me. 60 to 90 days as preferred by our sellers. That is, of course, when you're going to retain the keys and start creating those priceless family memories of number 1, Antill Court, Mulgrave. 60 to 90, just to reiterate, and we are going to be asking for a standard 10% deposit payable today of the full purchase price if you end up being the lucky and successful buyer as well. Folks, the property, of course, 3 bedrooms, a couple of bathrooms, ample car spacing, underpinning a prospective purchase of 724 square metres of some of the finest family looked after soil that Mulgrave has on offer. And just on that, it is a well-kept family property in Mulgrave. It has been loved over the many, many years to come, and our vendors are more than happy to hand over the keys to you for you to create and enjoy those priceless family memories over the many, many years like they have. Plenty of space throughout the property, storage, natural light beaming through every single angle of the home. Of course, large pool out the rear of the property as well. It is ready for you to put your own spin on it if you wish to, of course, renovate, redecorate. The choice is totally yours. Being in a court location as well, you are absolutely sure to retain and gain capital growth value in the property, especially in one of the most sought after suburbs in Metro Melbourne right now for the many, many years to come. Location wise, we are literally a hop, skip and jump away from everything that Mulgrave has to offer, whether it be schools, public, private, secondary, primary, freeway access, parks, reserves, medical facilities, cafes, boutique and major shopping not too far away. You name it, the list just goes on and on and on. This is by far one of the suburbs in Metro Melbourne right now that continuously outperforms its counterparts. And the reason for that, folks, and I want to give you confidence before you place your bidding here today, is because Mulgrave has got the best accessibility that any other suburb in Melbourne offers. You are literally smack bang between the CBD and the Bayside of Melbourne. You've got the best of both worlds living in Mulgrave. That is why so many homeowners don't sell for a long time, decades in fact, because they know that accessibility factor is what keeps them here. And that's why the suburbs spark so much family interest. But even then, if you're wanting to park your money in a sound investment, look no further. Buyers, I want to give you the opportunity now. We've got record low interest rates. It's absolutely in your best interest to fix them right now before they rise. If you fix your interest rates right now for the next 2 to 3 years, inflation will continue to rise, but your interest rates will stay low. This is your turn as a buyer to capitalise. So, don't mind where we start. 1 Antill Court, Mulgrave. Ready for bidding here. Don't mind buyers, I'm in your hands now. Folks, I don't mind where we start the auction. I'm more than happy to kick it off at any opening figure at all. Even if it's below the bottom end of the advertised range, that is absolutely A-OK. I'm simply just going to navigate you to where you need to be the successful buyer here today. I'm going to give you the opportunity now to place your opening bid, and if not, then I'm going to show you how it's done by placing an opening vendor bid. Let's call it 3 times then. Let's speed things along. Once, twice, third, final time, out, done, finished. Silent here. Ordwin just confirming there's no opening bid there. I'll get things up to speed if I need to. I'll give you the opportunity if you want man first. Of course, I'll always do that. But if I don't get a bid in the next few seconds, I will just start us off. I'm going to start at the bottom end of the range anyway, or thereabouts, just to invite you in. So I'm going to kick it off at 950, Ordwin, just to invite the bidders in here. Let's go 25,000 on top now. 975, next best bid, as an absolute bare minimum. Let's make it 975 to jump in. Auctioneer started the auction now. Competition's been ignited, but let's jump in now, buyers, to make it nice and known on your end. Let's flex the auction muscles here at $950,000 now. 25 to jump back at 975 as an absolute bare minimum. Just let me know. Raise the hand or nod of the head's all I need to see. At 950,000, we'll call it 3 times then. If I need to keep placing vendor bids, I'll do that and exercise my rights. But I'd rather the buyers participate here first. Once at 950. Twice at 950. Third, final opportunity at 950,000. Just want to be absolutely certain here that there's no more bidding out here before we continue to place vendor bids. 950's the offer. Need 975 to escalate proceedings. At 950, buyers work with me here. Not even at the bottom end of the advertised range. Let's get things moving here. Come on. I know you see value in the property. I've deliberately started the auction at that level to invite you in here. At 950,000, 975 to jump back. Just let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep placing vendor bids. Ordwin, last chance. Once. Twice. Third. 75. Welcome into the auction, man. Good luck to you. But 975,000. You made me wait so long, but I had to be patient for you. At 975, good luck. You're in the box seat now. At 975,000. Next best bid's got to be again 25,000, folks, to jump back. Let's go straight to $1 million even now. 975 the offer. Competition's been ignited here. There's your competition, buyers. It's physical, it's present, and it's live. And they're going to be buying the property. I've got no doubt if we pass the property into them. This is the time for you to jump in here. At $1 million as an absolute bare minimum. 975 the offer. With you coming in first place. 25 to escalate proceedings. Let's do it now, buyers. I'll call it 3 times. Once at 975. Twice at 975. Third and final opportunity. 1 Antill Court, Mulgrave at 975,000. Done. Out. Finished. Silent here. Board when I place a vendor bid, what do you think? Would you like me to place that or would you like me to take a little break? 25,000 on top to round the straight back up to 1 million. Thanks for your patience, by the way, ladies. I do appreciate it. At 975,000 right now, you're not coming in first place. You're technically in last, so let's jump into the lead here. At 975,000, can we go to 1 million if you want to jump in here? Are you sure you're done? Otherwise, I will have to keep placing vendor bids. In order for me to avoid that, you've got to place bids before me. At 975. Ali, any interest back there? Need to know now. Scoping the crowd like a shark in infested waters, although that's probably not a joke to pull right now considering what happened recently, so I do apologise about that. But technically, that's what you're doing right now. Just trying to draw more blood from the marketplace. At 975,000, bids down the front. Can I confirm you're done? Right, Ordwin, I'm going to place a 25 on top. With your permission, I'd like it. Let's do it at $1 million now. We can jump back at 1,025,000. I've bid it against you, and I didn't want to do that, but I simply have to navigate you to where you need to be to buy the property here today. So it needs to be at $1,025,000 to jump back. Ali, I just want to make sure that conversation's clear. Needs to be $1,025,000. Okay? Thanks very much. Really appreciate the thumbs up. At $1 million now, my bid, vendor bid against every single buyer out here. We pass the property in on a vendor bid. We can negotiate with every single buyer. Nobody's got the sole and exclusive right to negotiate. If you want that sole exclusivity, you need to be at least the highest bidder out here this afternoon. My bid at $1 million now, need to be at $1,025,000. I'll call it 3 times. If there's no better bidder offer, we may just be instructed to pass the property in at that level. Just confirming you're done, folks. No problem. I want to thank you for coming along today. Ray, just confirming there's no further interest back there. At 1 million. Needs to be at $1,025,000. Once! Okay, no problem. At $1,020,000. Welcome into the auction. Happy to shave the $5,000 off to get you back in. At $1,020,000, good luck. Let's go at $1,040,000 now, folks, if you want to jump back in and escalate bidding back on your end. At $1,020,000 is the offer. Back with our opening bidder, of course, nestled under the shade here. At $1,020,000, let's jump back at $40,000 now and be quick and aggressive. Once at $1,020,000. Twice at $1,020,000. Third, final opportunity at 140, 40 it is. Welcome into the auction. Competition's been ignited again now. We've got a fresh face in the race and a new player in the auction arena. Good luck to you. At $1,040,000, got to be 60 to jump back in here. Bare minimum bid. Nice to see you in here. I thought you said you were out though. Did you hear what he said? Oh, he goes, that's how you buy a property. So telling the auctioneer you're out and then jumping back in is how you buy a property. I'm going to use that one next time when I go buy something. At $1,040,000, let's jump back. Otherwise, we might even wrap it up here. Let me tell you a secret stat that I know. A buyer tells an auctioneer 3 to 7 times that they're out before they're actually out. So when you said you're out, I never believed you. At $1,040,000, jump back now. $20,000 on top. Come on now, ladies. Let's make it 60. Otherwise, we may just wrap it up to you and pass it in and exclusively negotiate. But I'll wait for those instructions. Good luck, you're coming in first at 1,040,000 now. Needs to be 20 Ordwin and Ali. Bare minimum bid. Please don't offer me 10. It needs to be 20. Once at 1,040,000. Twice at 1,040,000. Third. Final opportunity at 1,040,000. 60. 60. Needs to be 60. I do appreciate the bid, but under strict instructions to stick to 20s at this point of time. At 1,040,000 is the offer. It's against you. Let's jump back down. 60, 15 grand above the last bid you were just going to give me might be $14 a week extra in interest repayments. Makes absolutely no mathematical and financial sense to back away from a property like this for that particular increment. Are you sure you're done? Good news for you. Thanks for your patience, by the way. I would do the absolute same for you if I was selling your property. Just give me one more moment to find out if they're officially done. There's clearly a conversation happening on the phone there. At 1,040,000. Ordwin, any further interest here? I'm happy to take a little break so we can give them that opportunity on the phone if need be. Once, twice, third, final time. At 1,040,000. Done. Out. Finished. Silent.
We'll take a 10. 1,050,000.
Okay, meet me in the middle, no problem. That's all you have to do, just ask. Just ask me. At 1,050,000. No, ask me. Don't worry about it, Ali. Ask me. No, don't worry. Ali, you're doing a wonderful job. At 1,050,000. So 10 again, 60 straight back. Good bidding. Well done, aggressive bidding. At 1,060,000. See, we got there in the end. At 1,060,000 now. Let's jump back again at 70. Please don't chip me down to 5s. I'd like to stay in 10s. Orban as a bare minimum bid here, please. At 1,060,000, back in the box seat, and we start all over again. At 1,060,000. 70, need to know. Needs to be 10. If you can go 5, you can go 10. Because before you wanted to give me only 5 again, so we can do it. Let's go. Come on, let's not muck around. Come on, surely. Otherwise, your web portal of choice beckons for your searching all over again. More real estate, more open homes, more auctions, more auctioneers, more agents. There are literally 16s in Melbourne right now that nobody likes. Come on, let's cut to the chase, man. You've seen it, you've loved it, you want to buy it. 1,060,000 is the offer. Let's make it 70. Once. Orban, we'll wrap it up if we need to. Twice. At 1,060,000. Third and final time. Needs to be 70. I'd be more than happy to accept the 5 if we were deeper into the auction, but at this point of time I need to take the 10 as an absolute bare minimum. I'm not doing that to be aggressive or a smart aleck, I do promise you. I'm not doing that at all. I'm simply under strict instructions by the agents and the vendors here. I'd do the absolute same for you if I was selling your property by trying to protect your reserve price. At 1,060,000. And I'm just going to say this from a mathematical perspective. Even 5 grand above the bid you're just going to give me, I'll just say it anyway, is going to be $4 a week extra in interest payments. You've clearly understood that because they've jumped back at 1,070,000. 80, bang, straight back. Rapid fire like a gunshot. Look at that. At 1,080,000, they're back in, Ali. They're back in at 1,080,000. That means you've got to go at 90. Are you sure you're done now? If you are, I want to thank you so much for your bidding. You've been marvellous. I do appreciate your bidding and your participation here today. Right now in the box seat. No better bidder offers. We'll potentially just pass it into at this level and open up that exclusive opportunity for you to negotiate. At 1,080,000. Just want to make sure we're done here. Keep it at 10s if we can, Ordwin. Once at 1,080,000. Twice at 1,080,000. Sorry? 1,000. Would you want me to take 1,000 for your property if we weren't on the market yet? And then the auction really slows down. You go 1,000, they go 500, you go 250, the auction's over. Come on, work with me here. 9 grand above that 1,000 is going to be $8 a week in interest repayments. It's not going to make a difference. Come on. The cost of a toastie and a coffee down the road. At 1,080,000. Really appreciate the offers, by the way. I just like to have a bit of fun with my buyers out here. At 1,080,000, but it's also my job to put into perspective the true value of the property. At 1,080,000, 90 in or out, need to know. Ordwin, we can still take that break if we need to. If they need a moment, I'm more than happy to give it to them. I'm going to call it 3 times. We'll take a break. I'm happy to give you a moment if you need. That's okay. Once, twice, third at 1,080,000. Take a moment. I'll have a chat. Take a moment if you need to. Folks, just give us a very quick 2 minutes. I want to thank you very much for your patience. Folks, we'll be right back. Thank you. Guys, I want to thank you very, very much for your patience and anticipation while we consulted there with our sellers, of course, to get some clarity about what's going to be happening for the remainder of the auction. And I want to tell you one thing. We are still going to be sticking to $10,000 increments. At this point of time, we can't ship back. We may look to do that in a very few moments' time. But at this point of time, we're going to seek $1,090,000 to jump back. Now, considering you're holding the highest bid, I thought it would be the right thing to do to give you some clarity about what's happening here. We're very, very close to getting the property on the market. Like, literally very close. I can't be any, like, legally more clearer than that, but we're a couple bids away potentially. I just thought I'd give you that clarity. So we're close, okay? I think we owe it to you considering you've been holding the highest bid for a long time here. At $1,080,000, let's go 10 grand on top. Let's keep this auction moving here. Let's make it 90, because I feel we're going to get there anyway. Once, need to know, at $1,080,000, are we done, Ogwen? Twice, at $1,080,000, just be prepared, they come in at 90, go straight back. Third, and final time, at $1,080,000, I need to know. If not all, but I'm going to place a vendor bid because I think these buyers will jump back quickly. And then we could get some good news. At $1,080,000, before I place that vendor bid, though, I'd rather take the genuine bid and then give you that opportunity. But if they don't, I'm going to place a very gentle vendor bid. I'd rather give you that clarity. At $1,080,000, just confirming you're out. Ali, I need to know, in or out, man. At $1,080,000, can really appreciate the patience here, but I do need to know. 5. I'm going to take the 5. I feel you'll come back at 90. Is that right? Will you come back at 90? Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. They've come back at 90. At 90 is the offer now. At $1,090,000 now. They've quickly bid rapid fire over the top. Are you done at this level, or would you like to bid again? 5 again? Are you sure you're done now? At $1,090,000, no problem. I want to thank you so much for your bid. At $1,090,000, at $1,090,000 is the offer. Let's call it 3 times then, Ogwen. If we're done, we're done. We may pass it in. We're so close. We're so close. At $1,090,000, but I think they are officially out. In the ideal world, what we'd like to do is just quickly call it on the market and get it done to avoid that auction negotiation. If you prefer that, which I would as well, then I'm happy to speak to my owners again to see if we can get you to increase your offer by a little bit just to get it on the market and knock it down now. Would you prefer that? Or would you actually prefer to have the property passed in? Then it can be a back and forth bickering negotiation. Okay, I'm just going to have a chat with our owners and then I'm going to come back to you with an adjusted reserve, considering you're the highest bidder. Not just yet. 95 it is. Let's jump back then. At $1,095,000, do we make it 1.1? 1.1? 1.1. Orwin, can you please get those instructions for me? Because I think we are there at 1.1. But the reason why I say think is because I want to double check. 5 it is at 1,105,000. 1.11. Orwin, 1.11 the offer. Let's keep it moving. 15. Need to know. What? You're coming in second. Bids here. 1,110,000. 1,110,000. Ray, your buyers are in first. Twice. At $1 million. 15, 20, 1.12, 1.12, on the market and selling now at 1.12. Let's keep it moving now. Anthony needs to know at 1.12. You sure you're done, ladies? I want to thank you so much for your bidding. At $1,120,000 we got on the market with the tedious elongated auction. 5,000 at $1,125,000, banging it at 5 on top of 30. 1.13 is the offer. 35, yes or no? Need to know. 1.13. Once at $1,130,000. Twice we're selling at $1,130,000. 35, 40, bang, straight back. Gotcha. Don't worry. At 1.14. 1.14 is the offer. Anthony, 5 again on top, yes or no? Need to know. Once at $1,140,000. 5 again. 50. Have a look at this. We've escalated proceedings here. 1,150,000. We're on the market and selling. 55. Yes or no? Once. Twice. 55 it is. 60 straight back. Just hang on a second. 10. 65. 65 it is. Wow. That's how you do it. Now that's how you buy at auction. When you go aggressive at the back end. At $1,165,000. Because this buyer behind you is thinking fives, throw a curveball. I'm surprised I didn't mention that to you. But I felt like you were seasoned campaigners. You knew this. At $1,165,000. 70 straight back. 10. 75, 75, 1.1 3/4 the offer at $1,175,000. Are we done? Are we selling? Out. We're knocking it down. Once, twice, third, final time at 1.175. I think they're going to come back. Just hang on a second. 1,175,000. But there's an elongated pause between bids. 80? 80 it is. 85? 85 straight back. Good bidding, well done. Don't let your competitors think that you're thinking about your next bid. You've got to be quick, and that's exactly what you've been doing. Well done. 1.18. 85. Suggesting. Let's see if they're in or out now. 1.18 the offer. 1 Antill called Mulgrave. You're still on the phone. Okay, just making sure. At 1.18. Are we done? Out. Good luck. Once, twice, third, final time at $1,180,000. 1 Antill Court Mulgrave is about to be sold. We're selling. Ordwin, you scare me every time you walk up to the buyer. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Ordwin, I just need your permission to knock this down. Okay? We're selling, 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 and we're sold. Congratulations and well bought. Great resilience from you. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you so much to our bidders here today. You are marvellous as well. Made my job